All right, Coach. Been here for a few months working with the throwers, but for all intents and purposes, your first meet as a member of this coaching staff. I guess tell the Miami fans a little bit about yourself.
This is my 13th year of coaching, and been at Eastern Michigan for 6 years before this. So I've been in the MAC and built a program there from scratch, and trying to continue that here in Miami.
So you've been working with the throws units. That's been a pretty productive group on the women's side, especially over the last couple of years. What have you seen out of this group as far as your work and their progression over these last couple months entering indoor?
Well, I mean, I feel very fortunate to have such a great group of athletes. That definitely coaches here before left a good group, and hoping to get them to an even higher level and get some consistency within the group. But we have a really talented shot put group this year on the women's side, and I mean, we have good athletes in all the events, but that area, I think that we're going to really excel nationally, and should have one of the top shot put programs in the nation.
And you mentioned the talent and experience really out of that throwing group, especially out of the shot put. Where do you see the upside lying out of this group?
Kind of all across the board. I like the atmosphere we have practices with them competing. They're all at such a good level that it's fun to coach, and I think they're going to have a really good year. We've been training really hard this fall and learning some new things, but we're ready to open up the season.
2 years ago, Amelia Strickler threw at both the indoor and outdoor national meets. Last year, a little limited due to some of the injuries she was battling. How much of a coup is that to have somebody like her back in the fold this year?
I mean, it's going to be great for the team. I know she had a rough year last year with injuries, and we're staying healthy right now, and we hope to all season. And I think she's going to be great for the group. She's a good leader, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good year for her.
These December meets, obviously, across the board, you're hoping that your best marks are yet to come. So, as a coach, what are some of the things you look for out of these early meets as the team starts to get its feet wet?
Yep. I mean, it's a learning experience for all of them, no matter what level they are. It's the first meet of the year, so we're trying to make sure our technique doesn't break down in the meet and see if we can save all of our throws, which is pretty rare in the first meet of the year, but and it's a good metric for the rest of the year. So we'd like to come out with a really good performance this December and have it help us in the coming January and February months.
All right, Amelia. You got things started off for what was going to be your senior year last year. It's a bit delayed, but you're in action starting your senior year off this time around for the indoor season. I guess physically, how are you feeling coming into this year after recovering from some of those injuries?
I'm feeling really good now. Obviously last year was quite disappointing with the injury, but I actually feel stronger than ever and really looking forward to the first meet.
So how much are you looking forward to getting back out there? There's only so much excitement you can get out of lifting and practicing.
I'm really excited. I mean, last year I did compete individually in some meets, but it's obviously not the same as being with your team and representing Miami. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Quite excited for it.
2 years ago, your last fully healthy season, you go to the national meet a couple of times in a row, so I can imagine that's where your goals for this season lie.
Yes, of course. Definitely want to, go big, go home senior year. So definitely looking forward to getting back to the national meets. Definitely looking forward to placing higher than I did the previous times I attended.
So to that end, it's obviously early season. You're hoping your biggest marks are yet to come, but what do you hope to take out of this weekend?
I hope to take a solid throw out of this weekend. Technically, think it's still early in the year, so I'm not too stressed about it, but I'm definitely hoping it goes, well for my standards.